Alright, welcome back everyone to some dungeon crawl stone soup. My god, I'm so full right now, but I gotta record because today I'm going out tonight, so I need to record a bit early today. So yeah, cool. Character's going along pretty nicely, mostly a melee character at this point. Got a little bit of Nemlex going on. Blink at 3%. Probably gonna be able to get to metabolic and glaciation. I haven't really considered it yet, but for the time being, a lot of the stuff that we're training is really kind of important, so I guess we'll just keep that. Finished dungeon and orc today. Oh, there is. Oh, what was the button? Control P. Frost. Ice portal on this floor. Okay. I'll probably try to find it if I can. I'm not going to be too stressed. Oh, well, looks like I found it. You can tell because if I see two ice sims at the same time, it's like there's almost no chance. That's not intentional, I'd say. Ice sims are very rare. You don't really see them ever, actually. I don't think you actually can see them outside of frost portal places and like certain areas of hell or pan or whatever where the demons are normal. I don't think they actually come as a regular spawn. They have to be like an actual vault. So I don't have any cold resistance. That's a bit of an issue. Freezing clouds might actually kill me. I'm gonna be pretty careful, I guess. But yeah, this could be. Oh god, yeah, this is gonna be really bad. I might not even be able to complete this area. Holy crap, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No, 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 no. Ah, shite. Ah, this was not good. Let's haste. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually die. Oh, oh, okay. I'm out. I'm out. Fuck. Never mind. Never mind. Oops. That was questionable. I had a scarf of resistance, motherfucker. I could have gone in. Damn it. Well, that's what I get for just kind of not remembering what I was supposed to do. God damn it. We wasted a haste and our only heal wounds. Both our haste and heal wounds were like our only ones too. What a massive waste of time. Damn it. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll just have to deal with that. There's a Spriggan Conjurer here. He is a... Oh, well, I hope he knows how to deal with fucking Panlords, because I don't. Jesus Christ. Hey man, how you doing? That was the, what was it? It was like the Pandemonium card. I forgot what the card's name is. Drew... I don't actually know. Oh, it's the Pentagram, yeah. Summons a Panlord. It's just absolutely busted sometimes. Another legendary deck of destruction. And now we're disconnected from the internet. Sweet. Cool. I respect that. I get it. You know, sometimes my computer just doesn't want to be connected to the net. Like, what am I going to do about that? You know what I mean? Interestingly, it doesn't happen any other time of the day. It's just today. Like, sorry, it's just when I'm doing crawl. I don't know if that's because the server's fucked or if I'm fucked. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hitting that refresh button, but, you know, things don't always turn out the way you want them to. Let's just use acid on this prick a couple of times. Maybe a destruction here and there. Just hit him with a little bit of that damage. A little bit of that hot and heavy damage. You know it is. There's the reflection amulet coming in handy. Another plain deck of destruction. Not bad, I suppose. I guess we can just spam that one. Like right here, I can just probably spam the decks I got. Oh, someone asked me to actually explain Nemlex a little bit earlier, so in the last video. So I'm actually gonna go do that now. Sorry about that. Okay, so there's a couple of things you need to know about Nemlex. There's 3 types of decks that you can use now. There used to be more, but they got removed and kind of converted into these. You got Destruction, which is mostly like your offensive conjurations and stuff. Escape, which is mostly mixed between good and whatever, and sometimes bad escapes. I honestly think it's the worst deck by quite a big margin. And Summoning, which is which is literally just summons a bunch of stuff depending on what you got. There's also 3 types of decks, plain, ornate, and legendary. That determines the base power of your cards that you draw from the deck. So a legendary deck of destruction will, on average, high roll a lot more than it will have a lot more power than the plain deck of destruction. The cards are still the same, I believe. Nemlex also has a bunch of abilities, but for the time being, it's easy enough to know that you can just evoke all your decks by pressing V. Triple draw lets me draw the top 3 cards of a deck and then toss 2 and keep 1. So you get to basically choose which of the next 3 cards you get to use. So depending on your situation, you could actually influence the deck by like drawing 3 cards in one turn and only using the best one. Deal 4 is like your massive get out of get out of jail free card. You literally just top deck 4 cards and then just throw them out on the field. So it just does a shitload of damage, or it gets you out of the way, or it summons like the full screen full of stuff. It's a really big panic button, but it's really strong. Stack 5 lets you tweak your deck so it gets rid of every card, all your cards, but the last, I think it's like the last 5 or something like that. Yeah, it gives you 5 cards. It draws 5 cards. That becomes the rest of your deck, but you get to sort them in any order. So it lets you manipulate which deck you want. So if you, it's usually, I'd say, best done on the summoning deck, which on the escape deck, which tends to have like some garbage cards, some good cards, because some of the escape cards are really freaking powerful. I believe that Elixir is an escape, which is basically like a full heal Ambrosia, but it's like insanely fast regen and insanely fast mana regen as well. Wait, is it both? I think it's only one. It used to be both. It used to be an instant heal and mana heal, which was really insane. It was like so strong. Now it's a little bit, it's just regen style instead of a full heal, but it's still really strong. So if you can like kind of grind your cards out, your escape decks out, you could probably get the best mileage out of them by using the escape, like by stack 5ing on the escape decks. So generally speaking, when do we want to use these decks? Well, whenever we see a bunch of enemies on the screen, we can either choose to use offense, destruction, or summoning. Which one you use is based on the situation. So here there's a bunch of like pretty strong enemies. I'll probably use a summoning deck just to get like a couple of guys with me. Of course, there's a chance of getting like somewhat hostile enemies, but honestly, usually the summons really strongly outweigh the negatives. Like here, there's a bunch of weak-ish enemies, so I can maybe chuck one plain deck of destruction, you know, just to soften up the entire pack, and there you go. A wild magic card just blows the entire area up. Really strong. If I was really pressed for damage, I could deal 4 on the destruction deck, and I would do tons and tons and tons of damage. It's actually insane how much damage I'd be putting out. But most of the time, it's really not necessary. My ultimate panic button would definitely be deal 4 on escape, or deal 4 on summoning if I need to kill something really quick. So there's really quite a lot of nuances with how you use your decks. You could use them as offensive tools, you could use them as escape buttons. How you use your piety is also kind of important. I like to leave my piety at full and not really use my abilities, because evoking my cards is really strong anyway. Like right here, I can just use a quick explosion from my deck of destruction, and as you can see, it handles the problem really quickly. I find that Nemelex becomes one of those gods where you really can just destroy the early game. It's the cards that you get tend to be really strong compared to the level you're at most of the time. I'm gonna stand here and see if I can close the door. Couldn't do that. It's unfortunate. Thankfully, with this much shield and reflection, I can just kind of waltz through this area. I want to get into open space so this slime doesn't become Titanic like he was going to do. Okay, so I accidentally used the deck of escape that shafted the enemy. That's okay. That's pretty good. It's a good result for me. Shafting is like exactly like how player shafting works. We don't really... we've got a plain deck of summoning. Okay. The decks of summoning, I'd say like of the three, my favorite is definitely the deck of summoning. It tends to be the most like insane. It high rolls so crazy. Like you saw there, it summoned a literal Panlord. And in Dungeon, Panlords are pretty strong enemies, you know? Like it's very hard to find an enemy that can beat a Panlord in a 1v1. Not even to mention the fact that we're also there to fight. Oh, there's Nessos. He immediately got shot by himself, and then we devolved him into another thing. Cool. That's very nice. Let's use the plain deck of summoning. Yeah, get some bees with us. That's pretty good. So as you can see, we get a couple of allies. I'm using the plain ones because I don't really care that much about whether or not I have to leave or go upstairs. You can kind of think of it like McLeb a little bit, in that you should be using your abilities when you just don't care if the fight goes right or wrong, because you can easily reset. Here I'll use the weaker decks because, like I said, I don't really care if I have a good or bad roll. It doesn't matter too much. Like in this case, they're only here so that I have a little bit of fodder between me and the ugly things. Like it's just a small like insurance policy there. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. It's not a big deal. So that's why I like to use the plain decks. Like right here, you can see even the plain decks do insane amounts of stuff. It summons a Catopopus and 2 other allies, and an artifact hand axe. That's not bad. Like for a plain deck, it's pretty good. I'd say the plain decks of destruction are a little bit weaker though. They're kind of like just regular, like evocables. They're not really incredibly good. But I can cast here. Oh, that's a tornado. Okay, we need to actually run from this tornado. That was a little bit. That was a wild magic card. Wild magic makes miscasts, and you know when you. Oh, there's another tornado. Hey, how's everyone going? That was funny. And yeah, one of the miscasts from wild magic, from air magic, is cast a tornado at your location. That's obviously what happened there. So yeah, there's a lot of like mechanics that you have to kind of get used to with with Nemlex, but you know once you get used to it, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Like I said, I don't know. Sometimes you do need to like think about which deck you need to use, but most of the time you can just kind of do this and just throw like 100 billion. Oh, that's a ghost moth that we devolved. Whoops, that's right. Was it a ghost moth? Ah, well, I guess it didn't tell us. That's okay. Like, we don't need the mana either because these don't cost mana anymore. They used to cost mana. That was not good. Let's fear scroll here. That was a mistake. I kind of just walked in. It got invisible. I didn't see it. And I got shot a couple of times. Oh, that wizard could have killed me. I didn't even realize he was next to me. Alright, that was scary. That was my bad. This is the Ogre Mage. Okay. Unfortunately, the Ogre Mage is outside of my line of influence, so I can't really do much to him yet. Damn, they do a lot of damage to this character. Holy crap. I need to train some, like, stuff. I don't know. What should I get rid of? Like, there's just not enough stuff in this character. It's weird. I have +3 aptitudes, but I don't have enough anything. Everything is just so weak. Gross. Let's use a deck of destruction here. Nice fan of orbs of fire. Oh, we're not Arpoise. That was a bit scary. Okay, normally I would drink a curing potion, but we only got 2 left, so I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, cool. Let's go down to D15. Ooh, boots. Nice. Any boots that what do we got? Nothing. Okay, cool. +1 pair. Alright, that's fine. +2 armor. Always good to have. We have pretty mediocre defense for how much effort we're putting into things. It's kind of unfortunate. But that's alright. Plain deck of escape. We don't really care for that yet. We'll just go downstairs. Huh? Why are we starving? That's interesting. There's no corpses here? There's a corpse here. Nice. Yum, yum, yum. Eat them all up. I probably don't... Like I said, if I do see a deck of escape, I probably won't bother with it. But, yeah. Scroll of Acquirement. Sweet. This will definitely go for armor. We're not using a weapon, so... Gloves of Strength. Completely worthless. Unfortunate. But, yeah, Gnoll... Like, the Acquirement Scrolls don't realize that Nemlex... Sorry, that Gnolls have no stats, so it doesn't matter if I get Strength. Normally that's a reasonable acquire. It's, like, pretty mediocre, but it's not bad. For this character, it's just completely worthless. Just nothing. It's +0 gloves. So you can use a couple of summoning decks there, or summoning cards, just to give myself a little bit of an advantage in a fight. That's kind of what you use Nemlex for, really. You just get that big advantage over a period of time. Unfortunately, we have miscellaneous and decks really should be, like, like, they should be separate. It's so annoying that I have to pick up every single evocable now, just because the fucking decks aren't auto pickup. It's like, that's really annoying. I don't know why they do it like that. Let's use a deck of destruction here, grab an ally. These little storm clouds here actually do a lot of damage. Thunder clouds are pretty good. Alright, unfortunately oh my god, like look at this damage. Singular enemies should not be able to beat my character, and yet they just do it with complete disregard for my safety. Don't they realize I might die if they fight me? God, so inconsiderate. Anyway, like, it's a good thing we kind of picked up Gnoll. Gnoll is, from my impressions so far, Gnoll is really bad. Let's put the Ring of Fire on, and let's summon some stuff. Hey, you know what a Fire Giant can't beat? A fucking Panlord. Come on, kill this fucking prick. Get him. Ugh, get him. Yes, there we go. Hey, Panlord Duck Veli. He can summon eyeballs, and he's doing that, and they're completely useless. Is that green on is that blue or green? That looks blue, right? Is that just like a weird color palette thing? I don't know. What was that all about? Scroll of Silence, cool. Potion of Ambrosia, nice. I don't know. Let's hit one summoning scroll. See, like, it just a little bit of advantage is good enough. Ornate Deck of Summoning, nice. I'm really happy whenever every time I see a deck of summoning, I'm happy because summoning decks tend to be the ones that, like I said, swing the balance most. When they high roll so hard that you win the fight without doing anything. They kind of act as an escape and an offense, which is really cool. Compared to Destruction, which is like seesaw in terms of damage. Like I said, you kind of think of it as which deck do you find the most useful to you, and then you use those early on. Use those later, and use the ones you don't like earlier on in a fight. The only exception, like I said, is going to be the escape deck, which is, I honestly find escape decks to be pretty lackluster. I think the options are a little bit too unpredictable. Like Tomb of Doroclovia or whatever it's called, not really a fan. It doesn't really do much, especially if there's an enemy next to you. The Swiftness one, you need kind of high spell power for it to actually work. I think it actually can slow you, which is kind of stupid. I think it's called the Velocity card, I believe it is. Yeah, I'm just not really... Oh, man. Okay, actually, that's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. Okay. What we need to do here is train up some ice magic. Just a little bit. Just to get us started with this metabolic inglaciation. Just give us a little bit more time to get things set up. Like, God, we are losing so badly to just nothing enemies. It's just... This is frustrating to play, I will say that. Like, I do really wish that Gnoll was a little bit less tedious to play. It's like, by all accounts, this character should be busted as shit, but just, it's not. It's weird. Let's get a couple of decks of summoning here. Like I said, I don't care if I get too many negatives. If I get like 1 or 2 negatives, I can just beat them up with my positive summons. My allies. It's pretty strong. I don't know. Just get a big advantage in fights. I think that's where Nemlek shines. Yeah, for the time being. I guess I'll just say that's what I think is good. Fuck, I'm not speaking English anymore. God damn it. Anyway, we're in Orc now. We're doing pretty good. There's nothing really too spectacular about this character right now. Kind of just like dealing with the issues that Gnoll is giving me right now. Alright, we devolved a bunch of stuff. That's okay. Oh, that Hellwing just blocked our line of sight. That's unfortunate. Alright, cool. Orange Brain, not really an effective enemy, but that's alright. Let's hit him with an acid. Didn't do anything. Or didn't do much. Gonna use a bunch of decks. I think the best practice for using Nemlek's decks, if you're relying on them, is to drop the ones that you don't use, or just cycle through them, like I'm doing right now. As you can see, there's like a plain deck of summoning that I've just been using like a whole bunch of fights, just to kind of free up the inventory slot and give me advantages in fights while I have the time. It's kind of that like judicious use of decks that really makes this god quite fun to use. You have a lot more freedom with your piety than a lot of other characters. It's very non-linear because your power is dependent on how well you manage the stuff. How well you manage your piety, like your deck management is really like quite interesting. I don't know. I do have a real like a real special spot for real soft spot for Nemlex. I do think he's one of the most fun gods in the game. Let's see. Orb of Destruction, sure. Yes, I love casting Orb of Destruction in armor. Beautiful. In fact, I love casting 10 Orbs of Destruction in armor in a single turn. So good. What the hell am I listening to? Wait, hang on, one sec. Oh, okay. I was like, I've never heard this song before on my Spotify, in my own playlist. And I realized it's Kendrick Lamar. And I haven't really... I started listening to him. I don't know. I think he's okay. He ain't no Kanye. You know what I mean? I don't know. People surprisingly hate Kanye. It's hard to understand. I'm like, what? What does that mean? I don't know. The media spin is really good. They really did a number on him, I guess. Scroll teleportation is always nice to have. Bunch of books. Alright. We have to go through each individual one because we have so many goddamn things. Manual of Fighting is really nice, but we don't really need it. +3 is enough. Book of Death is pretty good. That doesn't scale off us. That scales off... Oh, wait, no. That doesn't have any actual Raising the Dead stuff. Book of Burglary is okay. Book of Conjurations is whatever. Book of Flames. Book of Transmutations. Transfiguration, sorry. I don't think, like I said, late game stuff might actually be out of our control. With 7 int, it's really hard. Book of Changes. I mean, we could end up picking up Blade Hands. That could be possible. I don't know. We'll see. Not really, like, super pumped about that. Yeah. Yes, though, so I'll leave it in there. Vial of Floods is a nice pickup to have, but I'm not going to bother with it for now. We'll pick it up later if we have the time. Okay, go back to there. Start dropping some stuff. We'll drop some of the empty decks, I guess. I know that looks weird, but we want to kind of curb our power now because we'll save it up for later. We'll get a little bit of a stash going. As you can see, we've got a couple of decks. They're not amazing decks right now, but I want to keep these in case I start running out of steam a little bit early. I do want to have some way of dealing with it. Oh, we have this Ring of Fire on. That was a bad idea. Okay, so when we go into Swamp, we will be pretty hard pressed to survive until we find a Swamp Dragon armor. We want to find a Swamp Dragon armor. If we don't find one, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble because a lot of poison damage is going to come our way, and we only got 2 curing potions. So ideally, we don't have to worry about that, but you know, like ideally, we get a Swamp Dragon on D1 on Swamp 1, and then we just get Swamp Dragon armor. It's really easy, and then the rest of the fight is okay. Actually, wait, is there any poison in the dungeon? I should probably check first. No, okay, there's not. Alright, that was last game. True. Alright, gonna use Blink here, just to keep things in the... keep me out of 2v1 situation. Pretty straightforward, I think. Ah, God, there's a lot of spectral things here. I'm gonna let the Spectral Crab kill the Spiny Toad as I walk away. That's why I didn't bother engaging him. I knew that he takes damage from Spectral Flames as well. And because the Spectral Crab has no concept of teamwork, well, we'll just let him kill his friend. A little bit of an efficient play there, I guess. Alright, kill this dumbass leech. There we go. And then take on these dumb slimes. A lot of step pulling for this character. Ooh, another requirement scroll. What should I do with this one? Let's get 1 summon. Okay, that's alright. Shadow creatures with a bunch of wisps is okay. Not a bad draw, to say the least. Especially from a plain deck. Like I said, plain decks are going to be on average quite a bit worse than your legendary decks, but that's still good. Get more armor, please. Alright, well, I had a magic resist. That's... I guess it's okay. I mean, I guess we can enchant it up and then we can get free magic resistance. Sure, why not? Not oh, wow, another requirement scroll. And an enchant armor scroll. Nice. More armor. RN MR minus int +3. That's +4 AC, but it's really nothing else. And we lose MR. It's really not worth it. It's 3 AC in return for MR minus in terms of opportunity cost, because we lose our own pip of MR and then we lose a secondary pip of MR. So it's like, do I really want that? Nah, kind of not. Like a fan. I don't know. Maybe that seems a bit weird. Oh, hello. Sorry, that's my training partner. For Street Fighter. There's actually a Ultra Street Fighter 4 like revival thread. Not a revival thread. It's like blech, fuck. I tried. Don't judge me. Don't abandon me in my darkest hour. I love that. I love that saying. It's my favorite now. It's my new favorite. Yeah, there's like a Ultra Street Fighter 4 like revival Discord, and I actually joined it so that I could find a training partner because I played some ranked and I got fucking destroyed by this one character, and I was like, I cannot play against this character, and I've lost against this character like a ton of times. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna... Oh, there's a Panlord. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I literally just said to myself, fuck it, I'm just gonna go and... oh my god, I'm getting murdered here. God damn it. I was trying to like not drink my curing potion because I had a Panlord on the screen, but it didn't do anything. yeah, like I had this really bad matchup that I just couldn't do myself. So I had to find someone who actually played the character, so I could just have like a couple of hundred rounds against them to get used to the whole matchup. For those of you Street Fighter fellas, all two of you, the one I'm having trouble with is Sagat. Sagat is like this big fireball dude. He throws a lot of fireballs at a up and high and low. I don't know. Everyone who knows anything about Street Fighter kind of knows a bit about Sagat. He's like very iconic to the franchise. He's kind of like yeah, he has the tiger shot and tiger uppercut. But because my character is really defensive, I have no idea how to really engage that character when he just sits back and does nothing. I don't know. My character's like really control based. Like I'm like super like, oh, I'm gonna stay back, stay out of your range. Ooh, I'm so fancy. And then it turns out that it doesn't work against enemies that don't give a shit if I do nothing. Like he just beats my ass in. Like I don't know. I got clapped like 6 games in a row. I lost like so much elo. Street Fighter. God, I'm ranting again. Metabolic Inglaciation is getting nowhere near castable. This is painful as hell. Alright, unarmed combat, we're going to turn that off for a little while. Going to train some hexes as well, a little bit. Focus on hexes, I guess. I think that's probably more effective than ice magic at this stage. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I think after this I might actually do some matches with that guy. He just said hello. Oh wait, I just realized. Oh, Sergei's Formsid Wonder of Che. How much can he hit for? 42. What is he doing to poison me? Oh, he has fucking Olgrebs. Holy shit. Please kill this guy. What the fuck? A 39 damage stone arrow. What the fuck was that ghost? What? What the fuck was that ghost? Dude, I was like not even... That killed me so fucking fast. What? That did like a quarter of my health with a stone arrow. What the fuck? What? Hang on. What? Can stone arrow even do that much damage? How the fuck did that happen? Holy shit. What? What? What the fuck? Are you kidding? Wait, are you kidding? Is this actually a joke? Wait, what? Holy shit. Alright, well. We fucked this one good, boys. This game is fucking over. I'm not playing... Like, holy shit. I don't even want to play Gnoll now. Like, what the fuck was that? I got hit by a 39 damage stone arrow. Man, I should be a fucking Earth Elementalist. Holy shit, that thing is broken. What? Hello? Fuck me. Alright, well, you know what? Like, honestly, fuck Gnoll. No more Take-Twos. This shit is way too hard. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna wait till it gets remade, because fuck this. This is, like, frustrating to play. Like, holy shit. Okay, that's actually really fucking annoying. Maybe I should try... Okay. If anyone has, like, some genius move that I should try out, then let me know. But otherwise, I'm not gonna play Gnoll tomorrow. I'm actually gonna just play, like, go back to all random Demise, because holy shit, this new Gnoll is fucking annoying. Like... I don't know if that was Gnoll or if that was just a fucking broken ghost, because holy shit, that guy did so much damage. I didn't have R poise, and I wanted to get towards the staircase. I was like safe. I was in the safe zone. I was not like I was not feeling any trouble there. Holy shit, that hit me like it hit me so bad that I was like I thought I lagged. I was like, the fuck? I just pressed force more and then suddenly my menu popped up. What the fuck? Oh. It's days like this when I wish that I just didn't record so I could just play offline and get revenge on this, but this is gonna take like way too long, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, that's just so annoying, holy shit. Mummies are adept at necromancy. Are you fucking... What? Hello? Wait, say that again? What? Hang on, so they read mummies are good at oh, you got a 0. Yeah, you're really adept at necromancy, piece of shit. I was just reading this like description. I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? What are you saying to us right now? Unable to consume any food or potions. Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to leave it here. I'm gonna do some training sessions with a friend with that new guy, so yay. yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any suggestions for what you want me to play tomorrow, I probably will take it into account. Like I said, all random, all demise. Sorry, the high rolls only account is just kind of on the side now. The greater player run has definitely been put to the wayside because we've already done a full one this year, and we did a full one last year as well. So it's like there's a lot of greater player runs already. I don't think that's really necessary anymore. So yeah, I'll leave it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.